Hey there, it's Stace here from Sacred Art and Story. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about something that's come out of an article that I wrote over on Substack. And it's called The Radical Roots of Crafting: Why Our Hands Have Always Been Political. And it's been really fun to see this article get posted all over the place and so many people commenting about it. So I wanted to bring the conversation here because I think it's a really important thing to be thinking about. And I'll link the article below. My Substack is called the Feisty Crone, and I write a lot about this phase of life that women go through as we come into our third act and kind of rekindling our creativity and our power and all of that. And I loved how so many women have commented on this article about how it's really got them thinking about that what they create in this world matters, right? That it's not so much about being an artist and creating something that becomes artistically appreciated, right? It really is about the things that people are creating and that it means something, not just to them, but when they share it, it has meaning, it has a purpose, it has an impact. And I feel like right now that's really important. And so this is kind of why I'm putting the bug in your ear, and I'd love to hear what you think about this, but to kind of get you thinking about like how you can put your own creativity out into the world to really express your worldviews, your personal views, the things that matter, right? And when I kind of say politics, it's political. To me, it's not so much just the politics of the day, like the right, the left, the all of that. To me, it's really about your stance around like how you want the world to be, how you see sort of, our social lives working, how our personal lives are working, all of it to me. It's about just what matters. So it's been really interesting, I think, to sort of watch this and sort of see how I think even in this time frame where it does feel like there's a lot of upheaval going on, of watching some of the women that I'm following who are in their 50s and 60s, who are coming into this place where they're turning inward, right? And they're really starting to re-identify what matters to them, what feels important, to really start to disconnect from maybe where they've gotten pulled into a world that's expected them to feel a certain way or do a certain thing or to think a certain way, but to really reclaim themselves and to start to put that out in some creative endeavor, right? And that can be like how they cook meals or how they just live life or what they make. And having these examples right now of actually sharing this stuff, of putting it out into the world, that to me is creating such a huge impact. I cannot tell you how often I hang out on Substack a lot and I look at a lot of the notes. It's a really it's a fun little place to be right now. Where there is a lot of art being shared. There's a lot of writing being shared. There's a lot of different, ideas being shared. And some of the things that people put out there that are even just from like their like little, books that they create in the morning, like a little bit of art that they make, a little journal book, a sketch, a little funny drawing, something that maybe has something that a little statement to it. It's their expression. It will get me thinking. And sometimes it is like the most important thing that happens in my day in terms of getting me to really stop and notice and think about something that feels important. And we need that right now, right? And so your art, your creativity, the thing that you're making that is that expression of you, sharing it right now matters. It's always mattered. It's always going to matter. But right now it really matters. It has an impact. And there are a lot of people who need to see something out there, and your something is the thing that maybe they need. And so I am going to just put this out there, like asking you how you can maybe allow your creativity to fuel the things that matter to you, your ideas, how you can put those out into the world, how you can maybe be brave enough to share a little bit about what you're creating, whether it's some piece of art, a beautiful meal, a little knitting, a little whatever you're doing, how can you put that out there and let it feed the world in some way and see what happens? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, and I'll definitely share the article below. All right, have a good day.